you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This is Gibbons over the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. You're out. Here we go. 49. Now.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Watch twins. Showing up, showing up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Gone.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shit, watch the shit. Rock it. Check. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set up, 8, read. 54. And let's get in that hole. You go X3. 218, chopper.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Ford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. Craig. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That'll be caught by Rice. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Line 54. I'm trying to collect. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Speak up, speak up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, check. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On 3rd down, 4. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
6'6", bullet high.
Mike 5-4. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Kill, 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 kill. Jack.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
Walk 54, walk 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
Squeeze. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now a handoff working right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Going for the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check Mike.
Leo.
Don't let him free. Play that
Shoot.
Off-play action. Ford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A final shot before break. Ford under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Dobbins finding room at the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 83 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they'll pitch it out here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
No, hey, lock it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Right, ready? 60 outlaw, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Switch gears.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Check Mike, man, you don't know no better. Check 52. Watch that.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Safety's creeping. Check.
Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Back. Pilot, 64, weak.
Take 4.
Lead grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch 10.
Hey. High 7. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Ready.
Check 25. Hey, watch set. Check Mike 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On first down, it's Stevens. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. He's got Givens. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Right here. Check it back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's